Hello, my name is Roberto, and I used to live at the Boys House, the residential program, for 4 years. So that was all throughout high school, and I graduated in 2018 from St. Mary's Catholic High School. And right after high school, I felt called to go and study to be a Catholic priest, so I joined a Catholic seminary. But, before we go on about my crazy adventures and journey, let me just tell you about how I first found out about Boys Hope. So it was my 8th grade year, and I was going to the Catholic school, and a lot of my friends were thinking about going on to a Catholic high school in the area. But for me, my family, it was just my mom raising 3 boys, myself and 2 younger brothers, and we just didn't know if going to a Catholic high school would be a possibility just because it was a lot of money, tuition was high, and we lived very far from the Catholic high schools. So it wasn't until one of our family friends told us about Boys Hope, Girls Hope, and how it was such an amazing opportunity, to be able to live at this residential house and to be there and also just have the support and the resources needed to go to one of these great high schools. And, after talking to my mom a bit, we decided that it was just an amazing opportunity, and my mom and I were willing to give it a shot. Because we knew that going to a good high school, a good Catholic school, would just open up a lot of opportunities and a lot of, just a lot of opportunities. So I knew that before I wanted, alright, I'm starting over. So I knew right after high school that I just felt called to that greatness. We're all called for greatness. We're all called to be great. And I didn't want to settle for mediocrity. And I knew that Boys Hope, Girls Hope would allow me the opportunity to go and succeed and be someone great, someone who could change the world. Boys Hope, Girls Hope really allowed me to grow as a better man. It was amazing just living at the Boys House, living in community with other peers who at first were strangers and then later became such close brothers, and being able to grow with them and just enjoy that time. But also just living in that community environment, just learning how to do my own laundry, how to cook, how to do all these things, and really learn how to be independent. And just grow as a man. I also learned how to be charitable towards my fellow brothers at the Boys House, and how to live in community. It was a great area of growth, and also just learning how to be selfless and charitable. It was really great. Another way Boys Hope, Girls Hope helped me grow was just academically. Like, it put me in a great environment to succeed with all the resources that I needed, and it was such an amazing opportunity. And it really helped me prepare. It really helped prepare me for college. So, dang it. Okay, I'm starting over. So Boys Hope, Girls Hope really helped me to grow as a man. Living at the Boys House was such an amazing experience. Just being able to live with a whole bunch of strangers who later became such close friends, almost starting over. Boys Hope, Girls Hope was an amazing opportunity. One of the ways that helped me grow was to just grow as a man. Living at the Boys House was an amazing opportunity. Just living in a community where I learned how to really just be selfless and to learn how to be charitable towards those who I was living with. I moved in with complete strangers, but by the end of it, they became my brothers. And also just living at the Boys House, just learning how to do simple things, really learning how to be independent, doing my own laundry, learning how to cook, cleaning the house, simple things, but it really just built that character. Another way Boys Hope helped me out was just providing the resources I needed to grow academically. Whether it be tutors or simple things like preparing for the SATs and ACTs. Like, Boys Hope was there to help prepare me. and it really helped prepare me for college. Getting ready for the college applications, really studying for the ACTs and SATs and providing all those resources, and also just going through FAFSA and scholarships. Like for me, I was one of the first ones to go to college in my family, and my mom, my mom was there to help me, but the people at Boys Hope really helped me with all the applications because they knew it well, like the back of their hand. So for any of you who are considering Boys Hope, I know what it's like, to try and to figure out, like you hear about this program and, there's a little bit of fear, especially for the parents, to have your children go and to live in a house and to be away from you, like it's such a huge fear. And like, you just want to make sure they're safe and you want to make sure they have the best, so that they can succeed. And I remember my mom was just she was very afraid, and she was always worried. But once we started talking to some of the scholars and more of the house parents and the people in the program, like those fears were dispelled. And yeah, like my mom saw that this was a huge sacrifice, but she knew that that in the end it would be worth it, just because it would help me grow and it would really open up those opportunities. So yeah, I invite you to just to not be led by fear, but to really be courageous, because this is an amazing opportunity. It's such a beautiful opportunity and blessing. So we're all called for greatness. Like it's driven in us. Pope Benedict XVI once said that we're all called for greatness, not comfort. And it's such a beautiful thing. And Boys Hope, Girls Hope really allows us to grow as better people and to grow in that greatness, because we're all called to it. So, starting over. So we're all called to greatness, and Boys Hope, Girls Hope of Arizona has just really allowed a lot of these scholars to have those resources, to be the best people that they can to be great, and to strive for what is good. And it's been a huge blessing and opportunity. And so especially during these times in the quarantine of COVID-19, I invite you to not give up hope. Just stick close to your families, and just take this time to really just appreciate everything we have, and to keep fighting. This is all going to be over one day, and we just have to keep fighting it out. Alright, you could end it, Thomas.